Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's me. I am here, and we're still in Snow Kingdom. But I've got more. I've got more topics that I've been thinking about now. Excuse me. Uh, now that I'm now I've been thinking about Sweeney Todd, I was reminded of probably my favorite rendition of the musical. Uh, it's a live in concert version with Patti LuPone as Mrs. Lovett, and I love that version. It's great. It's wonderful. But I just remembered Patti LuPone is the voice of Yellow Diamond in Steven Universe, which bewilders me. But I'm going to take that as an opportunity to talk with y'all about Steven Universe, because it is my favorite show. I think one of my favorite shows ever. With that and Adventure Time, I would say they're tied for first. But I really like Steven Universe. I have the shirt. I wear it a lot. It's a really nice shirt. Very comfortable. But yeah, I've been rewatching Steven Universe again, and I didn't think I would get hit with nostalgia this hard this early in my lifetime. I'm still pretty dang young, and I'm feeling like all the ups and downs of the series. I still I feel it like it was the last time the first time I watched it. I can kind of remember where I was. I was either in my room watching it with my brothers, or there's only one more. Where is it? I guess it's this one. Yeah, I was either in my room watching it with my brothers, or watching it with my dad downstairs on the couch, and it's that's all positive memories. It's so very nice to be watching this again and really watching it, since quarantine and such, I've been watching a lot of TV, especially with my dad. We watched Doom Patrol, and I watched a little bit of Titans. My father's been getting into The Walking Dead a lot, that show was a lot more interesting than I thought it was. My only impression of it from when when I would catch it on, when I would see it was on, it was oh, I guess they're cowboys, and maybe they're zombies eventually, but it looks like all they do is walk around on horses and talk. Well, there is a lot of that. It's got some real wild moments, and it's got a really nice story. Even better than I would have expected. Yeah, Walking Dead's cool. But yeah, we've been on HBO Max, because they've got a lot of Cartoon Network classics. Ringo's back again. And yeah, it's just really awesome to see. I haven't seen Steven Universe in so long. And now I get to enjoy it like it's the first time again. Alright. Get a dunk on Ringo real quick. I almost did it. Y'all saw that. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna take this one. Come on! I think I'm just over to the side a little too much, Hey, buddy. I don't need to do the fast rats again. Okay, I didn't know you could just stop it. More voice actor shenanigans, actually. Y'all know Lab Rats? The show Lab Rats? I forget when it came out, or even when it, ended. But I remember watching a lot of Lab Rats. But the principal on Lab Rats, Principal Perry, the short lady with the red hair, she's the voice of Naruto. She has been the English voice actress for Naruto since the beginning. And I never knew that. That fact hit me like a freight train. Like a legitimate freight train. It was crazy. It was bonkers. Like what? How's this information just been hidden from me? My entire life. I never knew this. Oh yeah. Yeah. Who is it? Who is it that I'm thinking of right now? Vanessa from Phineas and Ferb. Marceline from Adventure Time. And someone else. I almost want to say Vicky from The Fairly Odd Parents, but I don't think that's right. But at least those first two, same voice actors. Does it make like it makes sense once you think about it, I guess. But like, that's still crazy. like how did that work out? How is this one lady in so many of the childhood cartoons that I knew? And of course this is the time that I can't remember her name. But oh my god, she was in so many cartoons. The most recent role that I can think of her being in, she's the little clock lady in Loki. This guy's Sayed. But like, she was in so many cartoons. She's oh, okay, hold on. I'm pausing the episode for a second so I can look her up so I can tell you guys. Okay, I found her on the Google. Her name is Tara Strong, and she has been in so much stuff, it's crazy. She's Raven, she's Buttercup. I think Buttercup, she's one of the Powerpuff Girls. She's the very racist mouse in Drawn Together. And let's see what else we got. She was in Danny Phantom. I think she's the goth girl in Danny Phantom. She was in Ben 10. I think she is Ben 10, actually. Yeah, she's Ben 10. She was Wubsy in Wow Wow Wubsy. So many more roles. She was in My Little Pony, apparently. She was in Foster's Home for Kids. Not Foster Home for Kids. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Yeah, she was the girl. I forget her name. But yeah, tons of roles. Like, oh my god. She may or may not have been Timmy Turner, I think. It's crazy, right? It's crazy how, and also this is something that it dawned upon me recently. Why do 20-year-old women sound more like little boys than little boys do? Or is it just that they didn't want to employ children, so they just went with the 20-year-old women? So many of the boy characters in a lot of older cartoons, especially, that was a lady. Bart Simpson, that's a lady. Who else? Not the activist brother from the Boondocks, but the stupid brother from the Boondocks. That was a lady. More I cannot think of right now. I think the same lady who was Bart was also Nelson, but I may be wrong. You can check me on that if you need to. I'm just beasting on this right now. Oh my god. So many. There's a lot about childhood cartoons that I love. Older cartoons, especially, not so much. More now, modern cartoons. Modern cartoons don't care about the adults, but they slipped so many unnecessary jokes into older cartoons. Oh my god. I almost lapped these dudes. Whoa, okay. Jesus. Yeah. Well, so many unnecessary dirty jokes were put into older cartoons. Okay, I don't even think this is a very good example, but there's that time in The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy where the one kid is like in Mandy's locker. She opens her locker. He's just, I mean, going to town on half a lime, like really sucking on it. I don't know what that joke was supposed to be. It still goes over my head, but it does not seem appropriate for children. Oh my gosh. It's got I like reboots of older cartoons. I enjoy them sometimes. I did not enjoy Teen Titans Go. That new He-Man is kind of fire. It's kind of flaming. 99 moons. God, get out of here with that. I'm getting 1 moon in the next kingdom and then depositing it for satisfaction purposes. Yeah. We're gonna go to the Seaside Kingdom now. Actually, no, I won't do that because then the moon count would be weird. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy is quite the show. Billy has so many quotes that it's just like you can't really pinpoint a particular moment from him. Well, no, you can, but there's too many of them. There's so many moments from Billy. Like, mayonnaise makes my skin all soft and touchable. Like, what? That is a quote right there. I've been reading a lot of webcomics. I read a lot of webcomics because there's some real bangers, and like on Webtoon now they're making a lot of webtoons into like TV series. I guess TV series. They're on like usually on Crunchyroll or on HBO Max because they're on Crunchyroll. But yeah, they're really fun. They're really fun to read. Tower of God is awesome. That is a great one. I never read The God of High School, but like I watched at least some of the show, and it's absolute flames. So like the comic like has to be good. Like it has to be good. I've been getting into this. There's this one particular creator. Well, I guess they're a team. They're called Y Lab, and they've got this super string of comics. Like it's kind of wild. Like some are horror, some are action, some are like drama, and it's really neat because I know they're all interconnected, especially because like characters from one will like show up in another. Like I got put on with this whole one because I was getting really into like horror comics because they're really neat sometimes, and not like horror, more like thriller stuff, but that sort of like lends itself to horror. You know what I'm saying? But like, oh yeah, it's awesome. The Y Lab Super String. If you're into into webcomics, then I advise you take a look into that because it's super cool. Like, I really like it. I got into it with Distant Sky, which is really cool. It's very mysterious still, and like we're nearing the end of it now. I guess. I think we're because the like part of it that they're on now is the last part. So yeah, we're where are you coming from? Ah. Yeah, the part of it that it's on now is the last part. So it'll be over soon, which is it's a little bittersweet. I'm looking forward to seeing the mystery revealed because it's very mysterious. But the character from Neolithic Girl, she pops up in there. The dude from Terror Man pops up in there. Like they're all interconnected, and it's super sick. The most recent one I've been reading is called Jungle Juice. It's super cool. I love it. It's really good. I would recommend it to anybody who's into webcomics. Like, the action is incredible. It doesn't move too slow, but it doesn't feel like it's rushed, you know? Like they're making a really well-paced comic, and oh boy, it's a doozy. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna look more into it because I want to read the rest of the comics. Like I haven't read Terror Man yet, and Neolithic Girl is like new on Webtoon. Yeah, but yeah, it's super cool to see that. What else is on Webtoon? What else am I reading? I'm reading oh, Omniscient Reader. That one's sick. It's like they're in a very like apocalyptic situation, but it's all I guess like a book. No, it's pretty much word for word a book that this guy that like our main character has read. Well, not even a book. It's a web novel that the main character has read, and he was the only one to have read as much of it as he did, I guess. So the creator of the book is like, "Oh, I'm making this paid now. Here's a copy of the book, just a web file, so you know you don't have to pay for it. I'm taking it off of this free platform." He's like, "Sick, cool, thanks." And then the apocalypse happens the same way as it does in the book, and he is just absolutely beasting. It's crazy. Yeah, the dude is wild. I'm trying to think of some more. The advanced player of the tutorial tower. That one's just funny. That one's just hilarious. It's hysterical. Like, probably the first one in a while to make me like laugh out loud. It's really cool. And there are so many cool ones. Like if you'll find your niche. Like, oh, there's this guy who makes these comics that are just weird and wild all the time, but just super interesting. Like all the stuff that they go into. The creator is called Rasen, I think, something like that. Rasen, Rasen. Yeah, they've really got it going on. They're first they made Melvina's Therapy, and then they made what's it called, Grummaryland. Yeah, they're both just really weird, and it's like it is of the horror genre. So if you're like really not into scary stuff, then you know it's not for you. that's I wouldn't advise you that you go like, yeah, oh, you need to read this, like, nah. But it's really good. It's less horror, more thriller, which is, you know, the genre. It's the jam for me. Go away. Okay. Oof. Okay. Yeah, love thriller content. Like like the Saw movies. They're really cool. No, like that movie Escape Room specifically. That's probably one of my favorite. Like, I guess it sort of counts as a horror movie, but it's more of a thriller than a horror. And oh boy, is it nice. Oh boy, I really went in with this one, didn't I? Yeah. Sorry again for the the long video, but I'll let me just say thanks for listening. I hope you have a great day. Bye bye.